YouTube! Welcome back to another episode of Master Duel, Master Chef. I'm really excited for this one. I'm looking forward to this week because I actually cooked for the first time in a while. In terms of raw activations of Crazy Box, I was technically first place, but that might not be the measurement this time round. We'll see. I think my deck was really cool. It was designed around, you know, spamming Crazy Boxes as much as possible. And if not for a small little incident, which some of you may or may not have seen, we did manage to come up with a combo that allows us to boost the attack of the Crazy Box and attack with multiple Crazy Boxes for a game, despite the fact Crazy Box says it can't declare an attack. But, you know, things happened. Should we show that really quick for the YouTube frogs who don't actually watch meme review, Master Duel Master Chef? There's probably a lot of people like that. But if you're missing some context here, the prompt this week was Crazy Box. That is the rank 4 monster that just has a random effect based off of a 6-sided dice roll. And this is what happened. So I brought myself down to 0 cards in deck. I detached Snow from the Crazy Box so that I could get a Snow in the graveyard. So I'd have 3 level 4s on the field to make number 69 Heraldry Crest. Heraldry Crest allows you to negate all the cards on the field. And then I attack with the double Crazy Boxes for 39 damage. The problem is that the detaching effect of the Crazy Box hit 2. What does that do when you have 0 cards in deck? What is that? No! It's amazing how hard someone can throw while playing really well somehow simultaneously. It's very weird. The funny thing is, I think I could have played around that by just putting 1 card in my deck with the Medora. It didn't even occur to me. Anyway, let's get into today's episode.
Welcome to Master Duel Master Chef. Each week, we'll let 4 of your who will.
Where's the
Stick to the
point at the start for
There it is.
Previously on Master Duel Master Chef.
so there's a half point at the start for me.
What if I just don't summon this with a pen summon?
Stick to the fucking prompt.
Analyzer's not a target?
No, you can't. Do you know how many people were given hate in the comment section complaining about the Hassan bit? And summon
it's
tuners
not,
with the main deck, guys.
Non-tuner. It's Raptite's the one that summons any of them. Yeah.
And welcome back to another episode of Master Duel Master Chef. First and foremost,
Fabled. All right, let's check out the deck list from this week. So this week we had, was Joseph's first? Okay. Here's the thing with Joseph. He's a very, what's the word? Polarizing character on the series. He'll come up with like the absolute craziest insane thing, and then the other times he'll just like very clearly not cook. So what we have here is a Battle and Boxer engine to facilitate rank 4 spam to make Crazy Boxes. The problem is that he didn't really kind of focus on that too much. His gimmick was that he was playing Battling Boxers. This is where you laugh, by the way. This is where you laugh now. Get it? Crazy Box, Battling Box. Get it? Okay, cool. His whole gimmick was built around a dad joke and one of those like sniff laughs you see scrolling on Reddit at 2 a.m. That was the joke. That was his deck. Okay, so going from probably one of the best decks he's ever made last week into this is it's impressive. My deck, for those of you who didn't see the list or whatever, here it is. Farfa, this is like the 7th week in a row you've brought Tier Limit to Chef. I know, but that's because Tier Limit is the best deck at facilitating garbage. It's great at it. I didn't play any like, you know, Tier Disruption or real like cards. It's just there to facilitate milling. Because this deck is extremely good at making rank 4s. And you saw, we made, I think, 4 Crazy Boxes in 1 turn. How do you make 4 when there's 3 in the game? You can Medora put back the Crazy Box and then resummon it. You can even fuse with a Crazy Box to make Mud Dragon to then make it as a 4 to then make another Crazy Box. It's very fun. But yeah, that was the deck here. What did Gage play? Constructed as Amina. You know how Gage is. This is why I hate Gage, etc., etc. What did Doug play?
Okay.
Fairy Box. He didn't even draw. That's so funny. That's so Doug coded. He played Fairy Box, but that's 6. That's genuinely just. This is a Doug deck. You can see that. He even crafted 3/7 Ascensions. That's wild. He crafted all of these. That's dedication. I don't know. You know how Doug is. He comes up with really good bits, but I don't think it was. I don't think this was the one this week. So, I'm just ready to take my first place. I'm really excited. I think I cooked something pretty fun. It was a great, interesting deck. So, yeah, just give me my first place. All right, let's go. Fucking Dyer puts that shit in every video, and I'm just like, well.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, can
What
you
do you
put
mean?
some of that stuff we talk about at the end
Okay,
of the
here's
episode?
Dyer
She's like,
trying
yeah,
to
let
put
me
my
just
Discord into
show
the video
Farfa's
again.
Discord.
Like, maybe could we just like maybe we all
Maybe
go
just use
full
our
cam?
face cam. I
Is that a
think.
big deal? I don't
Yeah.
typically have anything that's like really bad on.
Maybe.
them all. Okay, gamers, I watched all the duels and I have decided to rank them all. Number 4, we have Gage, because he only has 2 crazy boxes in the extra deck. I had
Okay, that's a crazy way to shark someone, man. What the hell? Just because you have 2 doesn't mean... He probably summoned it more than Joseph, ironically. You know? That's insane. Okay, well, to be fair, it's Crazy Box episode, so the judging is probably going to be crazy as well.
to take off some points for that. However,
Okay, hold on. Can we just clarify the wording on duel logs here? He said he's... This isn't the overall ranking, right? He said he's...
I have decided to rank them all. Number 4 was...
We can see the direct messages, and we can see that Farfa has been talking with BB.
Okay, gamers.
Who's BB? Oh,
I watched all the duels.
I can't believe that
and
was in the
I
video.
have decided to rank them all. Number 4, we have Gage, because
Okay.
he only has 2
Never
crazy
mind, I made that
boxes
up.
in the extra deck. I had to take off some points for that. However, bringing out the crazy goblin in addition to everything was pretty funny. The other decks were really good, so this was a tough one to... I didn't think you guys would do such a good job with this.
Is he joking? This is like the best prompt ever. This is a perfect prompt. It's specific enough, but not so open-ended to the point that you're just sitting there scratching your head lost trying to come up with like dumb bits. I think it's a perfect prompt. You pick a card that's very iconic, very funny in what it could potentially create in terms of hype moments and stuff. So it gives you some direction, but it's also not too specific that everyone's kind of pigeonholed into kind of playing the same lists. This is a good prompt. This is fantastic. I think it was one of the best.
At number 3, we have MBT. The box deck with the boxers was really funny, even if it didn't really work that well. I never...
So this is the problem, right? It's like, this is a symptom that MBT keeps falling into. We get a prompt, we get like an idea, right? So a good example was the Farage video, the Farage episode, the one where MBT was directly contributing to the rise of the fascist right wing in the political landscape of Europe. Anyway, that's besides the point. That one was a great example because the joke in your mind sounds funny. It's like, oh, Brexit, weather painters tag in and out. They're not sure if they're in the European Union, right? That's the joke. Cool, that's fun. You think about it and you laugh in your head, and then it's like 10 seconds later, you're like, okay, cool. But now we're just playing weather painters. Right? So like the rest of the video is just weather painter gameplay. So it's the same idea with this. It's like, oh, battling boxer, crazy box. Get it? Haha. 10 seconds later, what do you end up with? You end up having to watch 2 duels of just battling boxer. So it's like, cool. Nice episode. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what my issue is like with some of these like puns that are built around, you know, the sandwich effect. Shut the fuck up about sandwich. Sandwich is based.
thought of going into the box direction. Normally, I would say this was the most creative one. It's just the other.
I can't believe I lost all my games. That's insane. So, wait, hold on. This is a dream scenario for me. Because the only way I win this episode is if Gage wins 0 judge points. So, hold the fucking phone here, dude. There's a chance we win.
Other two did a little bit more funnier stuff in the duels themselves. And then at number 2, we have Douglas with...
I won! So I won! Doug is second, I'm first, right? So 3 points, that puts me ahead of everyone, despite not winning a game.
Crazy Box equipped with Crazy Box, equipped with another Crazy Box.
That was very good.
Equipping 2 Crazy Boxes to Crazy Box.
That was very funny.
I was wondering if people were going to use the XC's armored engine. And I'm surprised only Douglas was the one who decided to do that. Because it's like one of the more useful ways to use it, if you can call.
Are you kidding me? I needed Gage to lose and for Doug to come third? So this is just a draw. I could have just won my game. Instead, like an idiot, I decided to make it funny. Oh my god.
All a crappy card, useful. However, I have to give number 1 to Fart.
Why did he say it like that? There was no need for that. Why did he say it that way? That was so unnecessary. What? Okay, dude. Being disrespected here.
Activated crazy boxes
Why did I play Chalice? Oh, to randomly negate your own crazy box to attack.
effect more than anyone else, and use the 3 crazy boxes to go into Mega Clops, which I've never even thought of doing before because I didn't think you could get out 3 consistently. That was just the coolest play I saw. Even though the deck itself is basically Tearlament, it worked.
Whoa. Come on. It's basically Tearlament at its core, but it facilitates box turbo, right? I summoned 6 of those in one of the game. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, he doesn't seem impressed by the number 69 play. That was the funniest thing in my opinion. The Infinite Track was funny as well, but I thought the best part of the deck would be the 69. But, you know, I didn't pull it off because Incident, you know, it is what it is.
Crazy.
Probably because you didn't do it. Shut up!
Coolest play I saw. Even though the deck itself is basically Tearlament, it worked. It got Crazy Box out a lot. It did lots of Crazy Box stuff. Easily the number 1. Although the other 3 places were a lot harder to choose. Good job, Farfa.
That's crazy. We've collabed like 4 times over the years, and he's calling me. He's pretending he doesn't know my name. That's insane. That's wild. I'm so mad right now.
Well,
Do you believe there's been 27 episodes of this thing? Wait, hold on. Did this just autoplay? Wait, it's the same episode. Okay, cool. All right. Well, listen. Sometimes I cook. Sometimes I don't cook. I usually can tell when my decks are good and when they're bad. This was a good episode for me. Anything that involves Tearlament is going to allow me to do some good shit. So, very happy about that. All right. This is exactly half a year, isn't it? I can't believe he's using a calculator for this. Almost. Just over. All right, let's read some comments. These are going to be completely normal and fair, aren't they? I'm glad I could help up-and-coming streamer MBT with a collab. Glad that we could be of service. They didn't have much of a budget for dual logs. MBT could only afford 2 seconds of him saying a prompt. This is by far one of the best episodes of Chef. Everyone brought amazing decks, and Farfa having the best deck, but decking out both games was... Wait, did I deck out both games? Wait, no, wait. I did, didn't I? Oh my god, dude. I forgot it was both games. Jesus. The worst brain rot shit you've ever heard plays completely uninterrupted for its full duration. Joseph, as though studying a law school printout. Dual logs. The dual logs from the dual logs. Dual logs. Dual logs. Holy freaking shit. To the Joker, the crazy box is just a box. Joker Farfa. Wait, no. This is Doug's bit. Stealing prompts, stealing jokes. Let's go. Yeah, no, you're right. It was me. I said this. Yep, that was me. The quote was originally from... No, don't worry about that. Oh, I don't like drawing here, so foreshadowing is a literary device. I think Dyer edits this series at a bar at this point. To the Joker, this was a normal episode. If Farfa's box won him the game, he would have won this episode. Unfortunately, the box wanted Farfa to lose this one, but ended up tying for first. God, tie... Ugh, so sad. Thank you so much for your long and girthy... The way I interrupted that sentence was completely unintentional, by the way. Whoops. Every time I visit your channel, I'm blessed by another viral load of content. That's... Yep. Doug racing to get out his controversial opinion before Dyer can edit it out. There's something cathartic about Farfa bringing tier and losing both games to decking out. It's immensely funny that he's been threatening to bring it for literally every episode. And the one he finally decides to roll it out, he gets fucked by milling too close to the sun. I've never used Tearlament as a threat. I think you're thinking of, like, Snake Eye? No, Tenpai. That's the one I've been threatening people with. I haven't been threatening people with We're just making things up. I've played Tearlament multiple weeks. Tenpai is the one that I've threatened people with. Somehow this doesn't matter and he gets a joint victory with Doug. It proves their point that winning both games but not having a good enough deck in the judges' eyes doesn't really benefit you. I thought his big plans were Snake Eye, Fiendsmith, or Tenpai. Exactly. It was just to bring, like, Tenpai. He brought it to actually follow the prompt and was punished for it. Wishing for him bringing full power Tenpai for a prompt. Like to get Syriax as a judge. 30 subscriber Alestro VTuber shows the Dologs, owner of a VTuber org who hired 2/3 of a former Nijisanji gen because of how successful I don't know what these words are. MBT versus Farfa ending caught me off guard. That was awesome. The episode was crazy like the box because the prompt was crazy like the box, which used crazy box. It's pretty crazy. Box society. Farfa on this episode has hands down the best deck ever created in the series. It was funny and entertaining to watch. The 2 duels were so funny. The deck really encapsulated what the series is. Yep, and then I fucked it up. I hope the insane UTDR shitpost remix is just a common thing with Joseph in the show from here on because they fucking kill me. UTDR I don't know what that is. Undertale? Still not over the oh my god I'm coming lowest to the tune of Gas. What was the editing in this episode? Jesus. I clearly have missed something. Someone finally said it. Complaining about Plushfire is like complaining about the Ursa Arctic spell that draws 7. Good effect, but the other engine requirements are garbled. What are they talking about? I love that Farfa's going to be Gas T1, but immediately be bitter because Spider Logs called him Fartfa. Great call. He got me, right? He literally got me. That's exactly what happened. He's right. Wow. Owned. Owned. Alright, let's take a look at some memes. Unfortunately, Duel Logs hasn't replied yet, so I guess he is fast asleep. Alright. Tonight on Macedo MasterChef, Gage fucks a big titty Latina MILF on stream. MBT is giving birth to Farfa's son. Doug tries to play Fiendsmith but ends on SP Little Knight. Farfa follows the prompt and summons Sandwich but gets 4th. The judge is arrested for tax evasion and Dyer becomes an arsonist. Okay, there we go. Meme of the week. Easy. Farfa after beating himself in Master Duel. Don't remember that version of the dub? In 2025 Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of new time rules, the first player to come loses the match. When you get a new Ultra Rare. Not what I'm called. There's layers to this, okay? You just don't get it. Sandwich is back. It's been 84 years. Do I get Sandwich back? I thought I had to sweep. Sweeping counts for judging, right? Right? Surely I think I technically get Sandwich back. I'll have to see what they say during the filming in like an hour. The devil whispered, "I'm coming for you." I whispered, "That's gay." Fartfa playing Sandwich Turbo, God help us all. The next episode. Having to watch another trash muted blob tomato video. This guy has been putting a variation of MBT every week for like a month now. It's great. Muted blob tomato. Duel Logs as the judge, my favorite Yugi tuber. Sorry, Fartfa. Me watching Stop calling me Fartfa! Watching Farfa go 0-2 in duels and still win because the Duel Logs is based. Exactly. It was a good deck. Dyer editing these funny creators every week. They're at their wits' end. When you catch deaf people gossiping about you in sign language. What the fuck? That's not related, but sure. Which way, Western man? So I'm just saying, but 2 of the most hype moments in Chef were created by me. You know, I didn't get any bonus signing from that, from MBT or anything. It is what it is. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I think easily Origami was the best moment, right? I mean, you just can't recreate like a thunder strike, right? It's a literal lightning strike chance of that happening live on stream with everyone together. Like, I mean, you could redo this a million years from now and you will never be able to recreate it. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like, that will just forever go down in history as like probably the best Yugi tuber moment. It was crazy. Just having everyone there to watch live at the same time was just unbelievable. And the greatest thing ever was the next duel was just Weather Painter versus Blue Eyes. Or was it Blue Eyes versus Mimigul? It was just the most mid, like, it was worse than mid. It was just a ranked game. Fun fact, 90% of gambling addicts quit right before they're about to hit it big. Farfa after Crazy Box fucked them over for the 8th time. The next one will hit big, trust me. Farfa driving towards victory in his Crazy Box. Bye! Go, do a crime. He's back. Dragon Ruler players, Ojama Worm player. What are you talking about? Farfa won against Jackass. You can't defeat me. I know, but he can. This is just Pokemon. There's no joke here. It's just Pokemon. I have one of this guy here. Wait, hold on. What is this called? This dude. I got it in the pre-order of Pearl and Diamond or something. Palkia? Yeah, that's the one. Don't actually play Pokemon competitively, XDD. Nerd mode. Use this card when you're studying, but you don't want to. Okay, now we can see why we're down to the 0 like section. Master Duel is killing racism. That's the only downside. He's back. Joey draws a terrible card. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. A gun. When the enemy starts their next turn, they die. This would be a great trap card for me and Joseph. If you don't see a Dark Fiend rank 4 Xyz with 3000 attack, 300 defense, I'm gonna have to call Batman. True. Oh god, there's more.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you
Call the police.
Get what you fucking deserve.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate you all. See you next week for another crash out. Comment down below if you watched this far with your favorite crazy box effect. Bye bye.